Hi, my name's Kyle Dennis, and I'm the sales manager for Miller Motorcars Classics. I've been brought on here at Miller Motorcars to open the classic car division, where we'll be buying, selling, and servicing all types of classic cars. My job is to convey that classic cars aren't that scary. They're not that much different than new cars. You know, people see something that's 50 years old and they're like, oh, I don't know where to service it, I don't know where to get parts. And it's like, well, actually, you know, some of these cars, like a Pagoda, fuel injected, disc brakes, power steering, it's not that different than a modern car. Mercedes does a great job at making, you know, vintage parts accessible. So I think it's just easing people's comforts and knowing that there's a place to service it, a place to look after it, and we're here for them. I mean, people see a vintage car and they're like, man, what's the maintenance cost? I mean, sometimes it's just an oil change in the summer. You know, you don't realize how much you're not using it because it's not an everyday car. It's just a fun car to have. So you're not putting 5,000 miles. You can. I mean, they are designed to be driven. They like to be driven. They're happier when they're driven. I think, again, it's all misconceptions, because I think there's also some cars out there where the steering's extremely tight and nimble. It's just not power steering. So it actually gives you more feel. It brings you back to that enjoyable feeling where you're connected with a piece of machinery and you're connected to the actual driving experience. There's no disconnect between you and an electronic steering box or a steering rack, or I mean, you feel a bump on the road, it's in your hands. I mean, the thing is, you know, with classic cars, everyone's got the story, you know? I mean, you pull up in a C1 Corvette and all of a sudden, hey, my uncle had a Tahoe. You know, it's like, you know, it's not remotely irrelevant, but it's a conversation starter. I mean, it evokes some type of an emotion. I mean, there's an entire generation, you know, a 50s generation, Americana. One of my holy grail cars is the 250 short wheelbase. I think that it's a beautiful car. It's got the right sounds, smells, look, feel. It's just a car I've idolized for a very long time. I put it over a Cow Spider. I don't even like the TDF the way I like the short wheelbase. I mean, for me, it's just encompasses everything. It's simple, has enough chrome, has enough flair. You know, it's everything for me. So yeah, I'm dreaming of a 250 short wheelbase for sure. We have a showroom fully dedicated to classic cars located at 338 West Putnam Avenue in Greenwich, Connecticut. Please stop by and say hi.